Hi everyone, Virtual World Voyager here, and welcome back to the complete walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 11. Picking up from last time, we took a small detour from freeing the Divine Beasts to unlocking the Great Fairy Fountain so we can upgrade our Hylian and our Sheikah armor set to 1 star. So now that we have more defensive strength, which is good, as the game progresses we want better defensive strength so we can fight off the monsters without dying. So now, again, we're going to take a small detour. We're going to go to the Hateno Tech Lab to talk to Pura about upgrading our Sheikah slate from the side quest slated for upgrades, if you guys remember. And then we're going to go explore Hateno Village because last time we were in Hateno Village, we just kind of ran through it. We didn't get a chance to visit the armor shop or the general store or a new thing called the dye shop. So it's going to be very exciting to visit Hateno Village, see what side quests we can acquire, and so on and so forth. So the first thing we're going to do is use the travel gate and head to the Hateno Tech Lab. Right, and then let's head on in. Talk to Pura. Hey you. Something on your mind? And so we have 2 options, or 3. Something good, who's Robbie, or buy. So who's Robbie is related to the Robbie research side quest that Pura gave to us, and then something good is related to the slated for upgrade side quest. So we're going to do that one first, and so she's going to say, I glad you asked. If you bring me some ancient materials, I'll power up your runes. You'll need 3 ancient screws to power up your Sheikah Sensor. You'll need 3 ancient shafts to power up your remote bombs. You'll need 3 ancient cores to power up stasis. If you're on the same page, stop staring at me. Hurry up and bring me some ancient materials. So, if we open up the side quest, it says slated for upgrades. If you provide Pura with ancient components, she can use them to strengthen your runes. The Sheikah Sensor takes 3 ancient screws. So if you guys remember, the Sheikah Sensor is what we use to detect shrines. Remote bombs require 3 ancient shafts, and stasis needs 3 ancient cores. So if we check our inventory, we have 10 ancient screws, so we have enough to talk to Pura and have her upgrade our Sheikah Sensor. The remote bomb and the stasis will take care of later. But if you guys don't have enough ancient screws to upgrade your Sheikah Sensor, you can go towards Fort Hateno from the Dueling Peak stable. If you guys remember, there was like a graveyard of decaying guardians there that you could examine, whatever you want to call it. And then you got ancient materials. So if you're lucky, you'll get ancient screws and ancient shafts, but you won't be able to get ancient core from a decaying guardian. You need a live one for that. So that's why the remote bomb and the stasis I'm going to save for later. And then now we're just going to have her upgrade our Sheikah Sensor. So she's going to say, hey, did you bring me ancient materials? And we're going to say, ancient materials. Now then, in exchange for those ancient materials, I'll power up a rune on your Sheikah slate. We're going to say, I'm game. So which rune do you want me to power up? We're going to say the Sheikah Sensor, because that's what we have enough material for. Sheikah Sensor power up time. Yahoo! For that, 3 ancient screws should do the trick. And it says yes. 3 ancient screws and a cute snap. Here I go. And we're going to say snap. Hey ho, got it. Okay then. Sheikah Sensor upgrade underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, let's do this thing. Sheikah Slate authenticated, enhancing Sheikah Sensor. So Sheikah Sensor Plus, searching for compendium items. If your sensor has been augmented to search for things other than shrines, it will react when you're close to the thing you have set to look for. Head in the direction of which the reaction is strongest and should be able to find the thing you are looking for. Sheikah Sensor and Hyrule Compendium linked. So before we continue, just to understand, Sheikah Sensor upgrade complete. We'll discuss what the Hyrule Compendium is in a second once we're done talking to Pura. Yahoo! My little guardian stone did the trick. Hehe. Oh, that Sheikah Sensor Plus. I really want to see it. Yes, quite. So if you don't mind, how about showing Simon that spiffy Sheikah Sensor Plus later? So if we open up our maps, push R to head to the Hyrule Compendium, you'll notice it's just blank right now. And it's categorized into 5 categories. Creatures. So if you use the camera to take a picture of any animals, like a wolf or a goat or a cuckoo, then that picture will get registered here. And then you'll be able to use our Sheikah Sensor to actually search for it. So you have the creatures, you also have monsters. So like last time when we were upgrading our armor and we needed Bokoblin horns, if you had a picture of a Bokoblin, you could have and you had the Sheikah Sensor Plus, you could have searched for Bokoblins to get the horns faster that way. So all the monsters we fight, Bokoblins, Mooblins, all of them will be captured here. Then you have the materials. These are the apples, mushrooms, things like that. Then you have the equipment. This is our swords, spears, bows, arrows, shields. All that kind of things get stored here when you take a picture of it. Then you have the treasure section. These are the treasure chests as well as the different ore deposits that you can discover. So if you take a picture of that before breaking it, then it gets registered here. Then you can again use the Sheikah Sensor Plus to search for ores if you're going on like an ore hunt. Alright, now let's go talk to Simon here.
Yeah.
Hello. You've acquired the Sheikah Sensor Plus. That should really come in handy. With that, you can sense things that you've captured with your camera. Explaining won't do it justice. Why not learn by trying? Let's give it a shot, so to speak. Let's see here. First, go take a picture of a sun shroom with the camera. There's one behind the lab. So we just got a new side quest, sun shroom sensing. So if we open up our adventure log, let's just select that to know that that's what we're doing. Sheikah Sensor Plus can detect anything already registered in your Hyrule Compendium. To demonstrate the possibilities, Simon gave you some field work. Use the camera to register a sun shroom behind the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab and then report back to Simon. So let's go on out. And there is the sun shroom. You can see that also with the dialogue box that's right above it. So we can take this picture, we can click save, and you can see it says image added to Hyrule Compendium. Alright, let's go back inside. Ah. Were you able to take a picture of a sun shroom? Or is it yes? Let me confirm. It seems like you got a picture of a sun shroom. Excellent. Next, open your Hyrule Compendium and tune the sensor to your picture of the sun shroom. The Sheikah Sensor Plus will then be able to sense sun shrooms. The detailed instructions are written down in the book on the desk there. You should read them. This seems like a nice opportunity to ask you if you don't mind bringing me 3 sun shrooms. You can find sun shrooms growing in Retsum Forest, I believe. The Sheikah Sensor Plus should make it a snack. So the side quest has now been updated. Now that you've registered the sun shroom in the Hyrule Compendium, Sheikah Sensor Plus can detect the sun shrooms wherever you are. Go north of Hateno Village to Retsum Forest and find 3 wild sun shrooms there. When you have all 3, turn them over to Simon. Alright, so we have Actually, the sun shroom that we never picked up earlier. So a bright red mushroom that grows in hot climates, imbued with the power of heat. They can be used to cook dishes that will allow you to endure the bitter cold. Right? And then we can open up the compendium, click on the sun shroom, and say target with sensor. And confirm. And now searching for sunshroom instead of shrines. And it's already detected a sunshroom nearby. Now before we head over to Retsum Forest, I want to grab that lizard right there. We got a high-tailed lizard, a lizard found throughout Hyrule. It's a bit slow to react at times, but if given the chance to escape, it will dart off quickly. Cook it with monster parts for a speed-boosting elixir. Okay, and now if we open up our map again, we can see this is where Retsum Forest is. So I'm just going to mark it with the glowing red icon so it's easier for us to track. And then we're going to head down there. There it is. Now we want to move slowly in the forest just because there's so many insects and lizards that we can come across that if we move too quickly we might not be able to catch them. So we're going to go a little bit slow. We got our silent shroom and a hardy radish. Alright, let's walk slowly in case we come across any more lizards. See the sun shroom right there in front of us. So let's slowly make our way there. Here's another sun shroom. I also see another high-tailed lizard, so let's approach it in a very sneaky manner. Alright, we got it. Alright, there's an iron shroom here. Even though that's not what Simon was asking for, let's grab that. See another high-tailed lizard over there. Alright, nice. Here's some more sun shroom. Another iron shroom. So even though we have enough sun shroom that Simon asked for, I'm still just gonna collect whatever I can around here. Good to always stockpile supplies. And I see another lizard. But he's facing me, so let's see if I can still catch him. There's also a cricket jumping around. Alright, we got ourselves a restless cricket. Another high-tailed lizard, and I see a beetle on that tree trunk. So let's get the lizard and then we'll head over to the left side to get ourselves the beetle. Alright, another sun shroom. Here's a hardy radish. Always good. And another sun shroom over here. Got a regular highland shroom. Another sun shroom. silent shroom. Another iron shroom. There's now fireflies because it's nighttime, so we could also get some sunset firefly. These fireflies glow gently in the dark. When cooked with monster parts, the compound that causes it to glow results in an elixir that will allow you to move more quietly. Alright, see another firefly. And more sun shrooms here. Oh, I see another beetle on the ground right there. Another bladed rhino beetle. Right, so the Sheikah Sensor has stopped, which means I think we've gotten all the sun shrooms we're going to. We also got a whole bunch of lizards, beetles, and fireflies, as well as an assortment of other mushrooms. So that's good. So now we can just return to the Hateno Tech Lab and then talk to Simon again. Alright, let's head back in.
Hi.
Good evening. I see you've brought the sun shrooms. Okay, now please hand over those 3 sun shrooms and we can say sure. Thank you. Here you go. We got hearty truffles in return. This rare mushroom has a rich scent. Cook it before eating to temporarily increase your maximum hearts. So was that Sheikah Sensor Plus to your liking? Oh yes, I just remembered there was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Stop by when you have a little time to talk. So we have time, and we've completed the sun shroom sensing quest. So let's talk to him again. Ah, Link, I've got some news that should be music to your ears. I found a way to help you search for new objects using the Sheikah Sensor Plus. Please feel free to show your excitement. Anyway, as I was conducting my research, I found that there was still some pictures of the past left on the guidance stone. If you add those pictures to your Hyrule Compendium, you can search for their subjects with the Sheikah Sensor Plus. And we're going to say, is that hard? Is it hard? Hard? No, not at all. The Sheikah Sensor has been powered up to the Sheikah Sensor Plus. It can now access a picture registered in your Hyrule Compendium, allowing you to search for the subject of the picture. I trust you know the benefit of adding pictures to your Hyrule Compendium. It makes it easier to search for items you need, reducing one more burden you face in your travels. Shall I explain it all once more? We're going to say, I'm good. Now then, go ahead and place your Sheikah slate on the guidance stone. I don't normally like to let people use my little guidance stone for free, but I kind of want to see what will happen. So, just this once, I'll let it pass. Well, you heard her. Could you go and use the Sheikah slate over there? We're going to say, sure. Thank you. Let's go ahead and turn on the guidance stone. Snap! Sheikah slate authenticated, adding picture to Hyrule Compendium. So we got another shroom added. Hyrule Compendium added. Updated, sorry. Oh wow, this is... It seems the Hyrule Compendium recovered a picture from the past. It appears the picture from the Guidance Stone was transferred to your Hyrule Compendium. You can't restore transferred pictures, so be careful of overriding it. So what he means by that is that particular blue mushroom that was just loaded, if we were to find that out in Hyrule and we decide to take a picture ourselves, we could accidentally override that picture and then we won't be able to get that exact picture back. So just be careful of that. You can fill in open slots by taking pictures with your camera or using the Guidance Stone. And it won't be free from now on either. Keeping a lab like this running has expenses, you know. Yes, what she said. So if we talk to Simon again, what do you need? And if we say, I need a picture, these are the pictures you can currently add. So here the fauna pictures are the creature section of our Hyrule Compendium, and then we have the enemy, which correlates to monsters. Then we have material, which goes under equipment, I believe. And then we have weapons, or sorry, material, I think stays as material. And then weapons is the equipment section of the Hyrule Compendium. And then other pictures are the treasure pictures, the 4 treasure pictures. Now you can see each picture costs 100 rupees. So you can either take the pictures yourselves or come here and spend 100 rupees per picture. You can see it's going to be quite expensive because, for example, just for the weapon pictures, right, there's 183 times 100 rupees. So it's quite expensive. Now you can see we only have 29 rupees, so we're low on rupees, and we're also very low on items to sell to be able to purchase all the pictures right now. So for the purpose of this walkthrough, I will be purchasing the pictures later on, but you feel free to take the pictures as you guys are going through the game. I will not be. I will be focusing on the actual walkthrough itself. So, it looks like you still have space in the Hyrule Compendium. As long as you contribute a donation, I'll add a picture whenever you like. And it's also random, like if I were to go buy another material picture, I don't know what it would be. So it is a role of, like if you're looking for something particular, there's no guarantee that that is what you will be getting. So before we go, I want to go to our maps, go to our Sheikah Sensor by pushing Y, and we want to set it back to shrines so that as we're going across Hyrule, we can get more spirit orbs. Now, before we get into Hateno Village, there's one more rune that we can actually uncover. It's an optional rune. It's the Amiibo rune. So if we go to our Systems tab, go to Options, and the very first one, it says Amiibo, and it says don't use Amiibo. We can just toggle that to say use Amiibo. It says you can now use the Amiibo rune with the Sheikah Slate. You can change the setting anytime on the Options screen menu. Alright, so we're going to have that. And now if you go back to our runes, you can see we have the Amiibo rune set. Use an Amiibo to summon something useful. You never know what's going to come through when you use it. Some Amiibo can only be used once a day. So for this particular game, Nintendo released a total of 9 Amiibo. And you can use each one once a day to get various supplies. And some of them have like extra armor pieces you could even get. And so as I mentioned, there are 9 Amiibos. We have the Zelda Amiibo, which you can use to get gems like sapphires, rubies, as well as certain ingredients and star fragments. We haven't seen a star fragment yet, but they're very helpful. Then we have the Bokoblin Amiibo. With this, you could get Boko weapons and Bokoblin guts. Then we have the Guardian Amiibo. With this, you can get ancient swords, shields, arrows, as well as ancient core and a giant ancient core. Then we have the Link Archer Amiibo. With this, you'll be able to get an assortment of bows and arrows, as well as food-related items. And then at number 5, we have another Link Amiibo. This one is the Link Rider Amiibo. With this, you'll get a very unique horse, bridle, and saddle. So if you guys remember when we first got our horse at the Dueling Peak stable and we registered it, we just got a generic bridle and saddle. With this, you'll get a special one. And then the other four are the ones of the four champions. Since we haven't talked to the leaders and seen what the champions look like, I'm going to keep those amiibos hidden for now. And using those, you will actually get a cool armor piece for each of the champions for the divine beast that they were in charge of. And then you'll also get that race related weapon. So, like, for example, for the Zora champion, you will get Zora related weapons. Same with Goron, Gerudo, and Rito. For this particular walkthrough, I will be using 7 out of the 9 amiibo. So I will not be using the Bokoblin or the Guardian amiibo. And in this particular episode, I will be using the Zelda amiibo as well as the Link amiibo. So if we go back, we have the amiibo rune already selected. Just like the regular using rune, you just press L and it says to use an amiibo, touch an amiibo to the NFC touch point. So the very first one we will be using is the Zelda amiibo. So here you can see we got our variety of herbs and food related items as well as a treasure chest. So if we pick up the first item, it's an electric Cephalina. This medicinal plant grows abundantly in the Gerudo Desert. Its peculiar fibers conduct electricity, which will increase your electricity resistance when cooked into a dish. And then we got the Endura Carrot, some blue nightshade, some Hyrule herbs, and then we got the Mighty Thistle. This medicinal plant is known for its sharp thorns and for the fruit it bears. The fruit contains a compound that increases attack powers when cooked into a dish. Right, and we got the Swift Carrot and the Electric Cephalina. Now if we open up the treasure chest, we got a soldier's shield. So our inventory is full. Let's see if there's any shield we can toss. They're all the same strength, so we're just gonna leave it. Now to use the Link amiibo, the Link Archer amiibo. So you can see we got a variety of meat and fish. So we got raw meat, then we got a raw bird drumstick, and then we got an armored carp. Calcium deposits in the scale of this ancient fish make them as hard as armor. Cooking it into a dish will fortify your bones temporarily, increasing your defensive strength. Right, and then we also got a chillfin trout. This blue trout prefers cold bodies of water. Its skin contains enzymes that keep its body cool, and when cooked into a dish, it will temporarily boost your heat resistance. Right, and we got some Staminaka bass here, 2 of them, very nice. And let's see what we have in the treasure chest. We got 5 fire arrows. Alright, very useful because those are quite expensive. So I will only use the Zelda and Link Archer amiibo again if I'm running low on supplies, and I will mention it before activating them, like which amiibo will I be using. After that, we still have 3 more, we have the 4 champion and the Link Rider amiibo left to use in this walkthrough. Alright, now let's head back towards Hateno Village. And we're going to want to go to the right. And here you can see there's the Hateno pasture, so let's quickly stop by there as well. So here we have a side quest. It says, hey you. Yes? What do you want? Oh, don't act so clueless. Although, fine. You seem harmless enough. Forgive me. I've just been on edge with all these monsters running around. They come up from Hateno Beach to steal my sheep. If someone doesn't do something soon, I won't have any left. So we just got the Sheep Wrestlers side quest. If we open that up, it says, a shepherd in Hateno Village named Koyan is worried that monsters will make off with her flock of sheep. According to her, the monsters in question congregate at Hateno Beach. She won't breathe easy until every last monster there is defeated. So right now the monsters are a little bit too strong for us, so we'll head over to Hateno Beach later on to help her out. In the meantime, let's get some apples here. And then we'll continue back to the village. Well, let's actually look inside, make sure there's no other side quests. There's a man sleeping here. Okay. And I don't believe there's anybody upstairs. Oh. Okay. And if we look in here, we can see just a bunch of cows, some sheep. We can also talk to this person. Oh there, you're up early. Are you some kind of wander? Interesting. This could work out. You look handy with the bow. Mind helping a poor farmer out? Say, what do you need? Ooh, I had a lucky feeling you were the answer to my prayers. So, what I need is for you to hunt some deer out in Restum Forest. They're overpopulating these days and it's destroying the forest. That's why I'm hoping you could hunt all the deer you can in 1 minute. Okay, thank you. Can you go right away? You can say yes. What a trooper, I'm counting on you. About the deer hunting, no time like the present, right? Go get started and I'll call you once your minute is up, okay? Well, these deers are fast. Maybe I'll just go with the sword or spear. Alright, well, that deer got away from me. Oh wow, okay, a lot more deers than I was expecting. Our bow is also not very strong, so this is actually just a mini game that you can play. It's not a side quest that we have to complete. Alright, we got some raw prime meat. A fresh, high quality piece of meat. This stuff isn't easy to come by, so savor it. Cook it to recover more hearts. Alright, we got 2 deers. Let's see what we can get. That's time. Come back, wander. You got 3 deer. Thanks for doing your part. Here's a reward for you. We got a single rupee. So like I said, this is a mini game that you can play to earn more rupees. Thing with these deer though, you really have to get their numbers under control. Hey wander, can I ask? And we're gonna say no way. Oh well, shucks. Let me know if you ever change your mind. So if you're running low on rupees and you have enough like bows, you have a good bow and enough arrows or a good sword or spear, then you can come back and face them and get some good rupees. So we're gonna continue down to the village now. Right, there's the village gates. Fancy seeing you here so early in the morning. Best place to rest up in all of Hateno Village is Tanpu Inn. Tanpu Inn, I guess is how you say it. If you plan to stay, just talk to the clerk across the counter. Right, so the inn is the same in all the villages. You can pay to rest up and increase your hearts, but we're okay, so we won't be doing that. And here's a guy with a side quest with the exclamation. Checking everybody out today too. The check-in just never stops. Ever stayed at the Tanpu Inn? We can say nope. If you're not staying there, then I'm supposed to check out everyone who comes into town. Right. Thought so. I know things have been peaceful recently, but the outside world is still pretty dangerous, yeah? So I gotta check and make sure if any suspicious folks have come around here. We're gonna say beauties? If you're lucky enough to stay at the Tonpu Inn, you'll see what I mean. Say hello to Prima for me if you do. Not sure that she even knows who I am. This is tough. I have to give her something. What kind of gift do you think Prima at the Tonpu Inn would want? Just take a guess. It's not for me, you understand. It's for my buddy's friend. So we just got a new side quest, a gift for my beloved. A friend of Manny's wants more than anything to catch the eye of Prima, owner of the inn. All you have to do is ask Prima what she loves most. So we could just head back into the inn, actually. We can complete this side quest. Head back in. We can talk to her. Good morning. Welcome to Tanpu Inn. A regular bed is 20 rupees, or if you're looking for a more relaxing and restorative mind and body experience, you can have one of our extra soft, downy beds for 40 rupees. We're going to say never mind. So if we walk around the counter, actually. Sir, did you need something from me? And we're going to say, what do you like? Why is he asking? Whatever, I'll just say something random. I'll tell you something that I really like. Crickets. It's my dream to have my very own collection of 100 restless crickets. As if. Alright. Now, if you see our side quest, it would have been updated. Prima said her dream is to have a collection of 100 restless crickets. You should break the news to Manny. So let's head back out. Now we can talk to Manny again. Yeah? What is it? We're gonna say, I talked to Prima. What? Prima told you what she wanted? Prima never even talks to me. I mean, that's cool. So then what is it? Prima wants restless crickets and 100 of them? Haha, what a small world. I love restless crickets. I'm a connoisseur of them. I think that's what that word means. But catching 100 of them is going to be tough. Think you could help me out? Think you could help me get started on those? How about you get me 10 of them? I'll get you something nice for your trouble. So if you guys remember when we were working on that shrine, our very first shrine quest with the cursed statue, while we were waiting for nightfall, I told you it was a great idea to farm rice and restless crickets. So now we can put that to use. Because upon learning that Prima's dream is to have a collection of 100 crickets, Manny enlisted your help as a bug catcher. Start by collecting 100 restless crickets and bring them to Manny. So if we check our inventory, I believe we should already have more than enough. We have 13. So if you don't have any, you can go back to Red Sun Forest, try to see if you can find more there, or you can go back to that shrine in the cursed statue area and farm crickets that way. So yeah. What was it? And we can say, I got the goods. We have the restless crickets already? Wow, that was fast. I haven't even caught one yet. Well, let me see those restless crickets you caught. You really got them. I thought you were just messing with me. Okay, so, you got... Yep, that's 10. Thank you, I'll take them. A little something for your troubles. So we got 100 silver rupees. Very nice. Right then, I'll go ahead and catch the rest of them. Then I'll take them to Pre-Man. We'll have that date. Okay, no. Oh no, my stutter. Alright, so we finished that little side quest. There's another person we can talk to. Yes, good morning indeed. Are you some sort of traveler? We can say, that's right. Well, I'll be. This village has grown to be quite a lively place. I suppose that's on account of things being so peaceful in general. Peaceful? Oh, yes. When I was a child, this whole region wasn't in a state fit to be sown, much less harvested. Hyrule Castle and Castle Town had been destroyed, and all the lovely folks there fell victim to, well, back in bygone days, we called it the Calamity. But words often fall meaningless when we try to describe tragic events of a certain magnitude. Alright, no side quest there. And there is this person standing over there we can talk to. She has a quest for us. Warning! You're a traveler, aren't you? Then listen up. We can say, what is it? You see those 3 treetops? You see those 3 trees up on top of the snowy mountain there? I found a small letter stuck between the pages of this old book at my house. It said, when the 3 summit trees become one, turn your back to them and head towards the sea. A trial encased in stone awaits you there. I don't know what that means, but maybe it means we have to head to Afromsia Coast, which is just east of those 3 trees on the mountain. For the trial encased in stone bit, I wonder if there's some kind of treasure for doing that. But I have a child. I can't just go off on a journey across the mountains. But you can. But you can do that, right? You'd be great at that. Go on, head up there and bring us back that treasure. So we just got the Secret of the Cedars Shrine quest. So if we read it, it says there is an old legend about 3 cedar trees on the snowy mountains visible from the Hateno Village. When the 3 summit trees become one, turn your back to them and head towards the sea. A trial encased in stone awaits you up there. So we will, now that we've acquired it, we'll take care of it later. Okay. Nothing else here. Let's continue searching the area for more quests. Hey. Yes? Have you seen this one? Ba Bolson Fuwa. We're gonna say, never seen it. Lame. I'll do it again. Watch carefully this time. Alright, I'll teach you, but you gotta pay attention, okay? Easy as pie, right? Okay. Let's go over here. Oh, there's a man hidden over here. We can talk to him for another quest.
Oh.
Hey, traveler. Hey, traveler, right? I could tell. Well, there's not a whole lot to see in this village, but knock yourself out. We're gonna say nothing of interest? Well, nothing well, nothing might be going a little bit overboard. We do have a dye shop. I don't think they have one of those in other towns. We also have Mount Lanairu, way up to the north. See it? Yeah, Mount Lanairu's interesting. The Spring of Wisdom the Princess of Hyrule used for purification is said to be somewhere on that mountain. A special fountain that the princess had to endure hardship to visit. I bet the royal family left a treasure there. Well, at least that could have. Well, at least maybe they could have. I would have. I would have if I was royal. Anyway, Mount Lanariu is a mysterious place and it's engulfed in ice. If there is treasure, no one's getting it. Well, if you have some time to kill, feel free to have a look up there. Alright, so we got another shrine quest. Alright. I don't see anybody there. So let's go this way. Haha, fun to run, fun. I love to run. I love talking, ask me a question. What do you like? I love my mommy, but my mommy is always talking with her friend. You're not supposed to interrupt them. The only way I've been able to talk to her when she's with her friend is to sneak up from behind. Want shiny jewelry, shiny money, love. Huh, mister? What is it? You have sapphire? Sell it, be rich. What do you like to do? I like catching bugs, shiny bugs. Crouch down and quietly approach the bug if you want. Okay, so she doesn't have a shrine quest for us. Or a side quest, anything for us. Hey! Hey, mister, did you come from the big wide world? You look like you're good with the bow and sword, so you must be pretty strong. Are you strong or what? I'm gonna say, yeah, I am. I bet you can use all sorts of different weapons, right? So, do you want to help a kid's dream come true? My Gramps is dead now, but when he was alive, he loved weapons, though he never got to see all the ones he wanted. So you bring me weapons and show them to me, and then I can tell Gramps about him when I meet him again. Okay, yeah, I knew you'd do it. Where should we start? Have you heard of the Traveler's Sword? I've seen it in books, but never in real life before. If you find it, please let me see it. So we got the side quest of Weapons Connoisseur. A young man named Neeb in Hateno Village wants you to show him a particular weapon. If you find a Traveler's Sword, bring it to him. So we'll pick this side quest up later, just because it's a little bit tricky to find all the weapons right now. So I don't want to take another detour. Hello. What great weather. The East Wind General Store is open and it's just as lively inside there as it is out here. Go take a look. There, what's your problem? How dare you try to eavesdrop? Mind your own business. Honestly, young people these days, what kind of scamp just eavesdrops like it's no big deal? How rude. So if we listen to the little girl, we can go around. There's also a lizard, so let's go slowly to pick him up. Another hike the lizard. And then we can crouch down here. And then we can listen in. Oh, and that reminds me, my little one was gabbing about something interesting the other day. Apparently a young girl was seen going in and out of the tent. So this is when, if we came during the daytime, the very first time we came to Hateno Village, we were trying to figure out the way directions and things, they're talking about Pura. So the young girl they're referring to is Pura. Oh, weird. Think they adopted or something? But the director just doesn't seem the adopting type, you know? I just have to wonder if the girl is actually... No, that can't be. You've got the look of a traveler. Is this your very first time in Hateno Village? Well, you're in luck because you have a lifelong resident to show you around. Yes, please.
Ooh.
Okay, let's get a good old-fashioned dose of Hateno hospitality. This shop is in my daughter's capable hands these days, so I've got a lot of time on my hands. I thought it might be nice to do a good turn for the village where I was born and raised, so I volunteered as a tour guide. Stick with me and I'll show you around the best parts of this place. In fact, just a minute, I'll show you something really special. This is the general store, East Wind. They sell a lot of everyday goods and even some everyday greats. And now on with the tour. Let's follow the man here.
Ooh.
This is the Kochi dye shop, known for their Hateno dyeing. They'll dye your clothes whatever color you like. And now, on with the tour. This here is Tonpu Inn. If you need to sleep overnight, this is the place. And now, on with the tour. This is the clothing store, Ventist Clothing. They sell, well, I'm sure you can guess what they sell. To be straight with you, this is actually my store, so come hang out when you've got some time. Stock up here first before heading over to the Kochi dye shop. I'm pretty much beat. Let's call this the end of the tour, yeah? Just don't have the pep for tour guiding like I used to. Alright, so that's good. And there's the little boy running around there, so let's talk to him.
Yeah.
Hey, mister. What is it, buddy? You'll never guess what I found. Wanna see? We're gonna say, sure I do. Okay, follow me. Here it is. Neat, huh? It looks kind of like the statue of at the chief's house. What do you think it is? So he's saying it looks kind of like the goddess statue that we've seen in like the Temple of Time in Kakariko Village. So if we click pray. Ah, so there are some who still pay me homage. They're gonna say, you can talk? You don't say, you can hear my voice? I say, yes. Now that is a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life? Wealth? Like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power, that was me once. Alas, my life for money bargain didn't sit well with Goddess Hylia. She trapped me in the stone statue long, long ago. The villagers here call me the horned statue and don't even bother to wipe away the bird droppings. One would think Years upon years of such treatment would have made me mend my ways. One would think wrongly. I have only been biding my time for the moment someone can hear me appears. Someone such as you. But I've said enough. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Then stay that way. No further action on your part is required. Haha, my touch is as subtle as ever. Now, how I took that essence from you without leaving note how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. So he just stole one of our heart containers. If you look at the side quest, the statue's bargain, the horn statue in Hateno Village took one of your hearts. The only thing to do is talk to him and try to convince him to give it back. Let's talk to him again. Were you talking to that statue? Well, wow. You talk to statues? Weird. Okay, see you. What's wrong then? Have your prayers gone unanswered? And we can say, give it back. Did you think I'd deceive you? Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. So which will it be? As I may have mentioned once or twice, I'm a dealer in life and power. I can provide a valuable service to you. I take heart containers or stamina vessels from you, and then, for a price, return whichever of the two you would like. And I want our heart container back, so I say, give me a heart. A wise choice. Now remain still. You look skeptical. Not to worry. Money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then first you must sell either type of essence for 100 rupees. If you want to buy an essence back, the price rises to 120 rupees. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you, a heart container or a stamina vessel. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here. But we will not be returning here. This is, for example, if you upgraded your stamina so much and then you realize you want more hearts, then you can come here and exchange them. But I'm happy with the way we are right now, so we're gonna not do that. So we explored that portion of the village. Only thing left is up here. Alright, here's someone.
Hi.
Hello there. Another day, another rupee. We're gonna say, what are you doing? Working, as you can see. This old house has been abandoned. Everyone at Hateno Village agreed we should demolish it. The old owner apparently went off to the castle to report for service. He never came back, never wrote. So away it goes. And then I'd say, I'd buy this place. Well, I'm not into real estate, so I can't really help you out there. If you're really interested in this place, you're gonna need to talk to the boss. Hello. This house isn't looking any less demolished despite all the effort. I'm gonna say, what are you doing? Working, as you can see. This old house has been abandoned. Yes, it's saying the same thing. And if we say I'd buy this place, okay, so he's not telling us where his boss is, but let's just go around back. We're gonna say, what are you doing? I'm knocking down this place. I'll buy this place. Can't help, ask the boss. And here's the boss. Hey, need something from me? And we're gonna say, what are you doing? In case it isn't obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are rough, not a lot of buyers, you know? So the villagers decided it was best to just tear it down. We can say, I can buy it. Whoa, get a load of young money bags. Just wants to buy it, huh? Okie doke, okie do. Let me lay it out for you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So the villagers had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. Demolition costs with Associated fees, permits, and other such details come in at 50,000 rupees. So when you say you want to buy it, you're talking about 50,000 rupees. You got that much? And we're going to say impossible. Figured. When I was your age, I had serious money problems too, so I know how it feels all too well. Alright, look. Here's the deal, just for you. I'll cut you a special price of 3,000 rupees. But in return, I'm going to need you to bring me 30 wood bundles, building materials. You know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms. Then get to it and show me what you're built out of. That's a construction joke.
Hi.
Hudson, Carson, stop what you're doing. You got it. So we just got the Highland homeowner side quest. If you look here, you can buy a house in Hateno Village. Bolson, president of Bolson Construction, offered to slash his original price of 50,000 rupees down to 3,000 rupees if you also throw in 30 bundles of wood. What are you waiting for? Gather the wood and bring it to him. So we don't have 3,000 rupees, so we won't be working on the side quest immediately, but we're going to keep it in the back burner and take care of it when we can. Right, now we've talked to pretty much everyone in the village, so let's head over to the shops and do some shopping. Let's head to the armor shop first, so that we can see what kind of new armors they're offering here.
Hey.
So you can see they have the Highlands armor set again, so we don't have to purchase that. And then they have the soldiers armor set here. So the helm is 180, the armor is 250, and the greaves are 200. And then we have the warm doublet. So luckily we were already able to get the warm doublet at the Great Plateau at the old man's hut when we were working on getting the paraglider, so we don't need to waste money on that. But let's sell some stuff to be able to get the helm, armor, and greaves.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. Everyday clothes, armor for soldiers. We have it all at Ventest Clothing. Did you see something you like? And we're gonna say, I'm here to sell. Hold on just a second. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for waiting. Yes, what would you like to sell? Please go ahead and sell whatever you desire. So we have, what can we sell? We do have a decent amount of ancient screws we could sell. See all of them. 84, okay. And then we can sell the Pokeblin Fangs, all of them. That's 136, okay. And then we can sell all the Choo Choo Jelly, all of them. Okay, even though it's not a lot, it's still something. Alright, and we can also sell her the red Choo Choo Jelly. It's a little bit more expensive, so that's always nice. But unfortunately, we only have 2, so. Okay, and then we can sell her the Moblin Fang. And then the Moblin Horn. Okay, and we do have some amber we can sell, so let's sell the remainder of the amber. And all the opal. Alright, let's go shopping and then we'll come back. So let's get the soldier's helm. Hold on just a second. Okay, let's see here. Thank you for waiting. That will be 180 rupees. There you go. Okay, we're not going to equip it because our Highland armor is stronger, but we'll just keep it for now. Thank you very much. And then we have enough for the soldier's armor. So let's buy that as well. Thank you very much. And we have enough for the soldier's greaves. So we're gonna say, let's buy that. Let's see here. Thank you for waiting. That'll be 200 rupees. Alright. Thank you for your business. And we're good here. Let's head over to the general store. See what items they have there. So they have sun shrooms, which we have. Oh, Endura shroom, sorry. Rare yellowish orange mushroom. Cook it before eating to temporarily increase your stamina limit. Okay, that's nice, but it's also a bit pricey, so not right now. Some bird eggs, maybe later. Some Highland rice, we already have 6 in our inventory. Some hearty truffle, again a bit pricey. Then we have fresh milk. And then here they have bomb arrows, but one bomb arrow is 50 rupees a piece. So we're just gonna stock up on regular arrows. So 20 a piece times 360, so we should be okay. Alright, so we stocked up on that. We'll come back later when we get more money for the bomb arrow. But with that, we've gotten some side quests completed. That's done exploring Hateno Village. Seems like a good stopping point. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned for part 12.